Oh man, that breeze feels so incredibly good. Paradise, everybody. Paradise. My name is Luke, this is the Outdoor Gear Review, and this is Military Surplus Wednesdays. Now, on my back here, I have a very, very interesting product. It is one that has actually stumped me for a couple of weeks. Now, this video and the most recent military surplus videos are made possible by Maxwell. Thank you so much, Maxwell, for sending these in. I'm sure that all of the viewers really do appreciate this because you personally have put numerous products on our radar for me to show off to the viewers. So, thank you so much, buddy. Now, this happens to be one of those products, and this is the Mini Alice Pack. Mini Alice Pack. This is a very, very, very unusual product. I am familiar with medium. I am familiar with the large size Alice Pack, but I've never heard of a small Alice Pack or a mini Alice Pack until now. Now this pack and this entire system here was sent to me by Maxwell, like I said, and buddy, I cannot thank you enough for sharing this with me, with the channel, because there's something really, really neat about this. But the more that I've used it, the more that I've fiddled with it and taken a look at it, this thing is just, it just does not make any sense. It is way too small, even for a day hike for most people. It's overkill with the frame. Yeah, it's cool that it fits the frame, but it just does not make any sense. I mean, take a look at this. You guys can see how small that is, how narrow it is. It is so small, in fact, that you really can't fit much of anything inside of this. So with this episode here, I am going over mainly the pack. I will touch upon the frame very quickly, and with that being said, let's get to it. As you all can see here, this little pack is a perfect replica of a regular size Alice Pack. All of the details, the pockets, everything's correct, except it's smaller. Now, it's virtually so small that it's a novelty item. Before we go any further, let's just take a look at this pack. You have exactly the same straps here for shutting the lid. Here on the lid, you do have a Velcro map pocket. You have webbing across the top. You have the 3 pockets on the front. You have the webbing on the sides. And you also have webbing on the bottom. When it comes to access for the pack, this is done by a draw pull. We will come back to this in just a moment. When it comes to the harness system of this pack, this is exactly as you would expect. You have the harness system, the shoulder straps, it's adjustable, you have the waist belt, the buckle, and so on. Essentially, it's all that you would expect from a little Alice Pack. You can see the frame here, you can also see the ID slot right there. You have the sleeve right here for the frame to fit into, and that's about it. When it comes to the 3 pockets, these are snapped on, no draw pull, simply a pocket. When it comes to the opening of this pack, it's roughly 4 inches. It's very, very tight. And to be honest, it's almost useless because it's so small. You do have a very small sleeve. It is adjustable. It's built into the pack. And besides that, you do have some clips and some tie-off strings, support strings in the bottom of this pack. So now that we've taken a look at the pack, let's go over some stats real quick. The entire weight of this system is almost 4 pounds. It is like 3 pounds, 11 ounces for the pack and for the frame itself. The cost of this entire setup here is roughly $113 before shipping. In the description box down below, I will have a link to the backpack and also to the frame if you're interested. So when it comes to the pack itself, this is 60 bucks. And it took me quite a while to locate who made this pack because there's no markings, no labels, there's nothing inside of it. And it turns out that this is made by Rothco and also Fox Outdoors. Fox Outdoors and Rothco, sometimes they make good products, sometimes they make bad products. This is a replica, right? This is what they refer to as the GI style of Alice Pack. If you go out looking for one of these, you will find that there are multiple versions from Rothco. They have the GI style, and they also have the GI type. The type is a canvas bag. The style is this polyester. Speaking of which, this is a polyester backpack. Polyester, when it comes to backpacks, it's an inferior product. It's weaker. The quality's just not as good. Now, initially, I thought the quality was excellent, but over the last couple of weeks, after using this, kind of messing with it, I noticed some fraying of the material, some loose threads. This thing's coming apart. The draw pull is actually broken. It doesn't actually hold anything. doesn't hold tension. You can find these mini or small size Alice packs. Everybody words it differently on multiple sites. Some will state that they're made from nylon, but the truth is they're made from polyester that comes straight from the manufacturer. When it comes to the measurements, you are looking at roughly 14 inches tall, 12 inches wide, and at the maximum, it offers you 7 inches worth of depth. But that's not when you're using the frame, because the frame does stretch it out. It really doesn't matter. No matter what, this is a very small pack. If you want 7 inches of depth, it will round this pack. So it will be more of a hump on your back because it's rounded. The truth is, with this pack here, it's so small. It's also fairly expensive. The quality's, I don't personally recommend it. It is a cool looking system. I think it looks really neat with the frame, the small pack, but it's just not usable and the quality is a miss. When it comes to the frame, this is a GI spec LC2 Alice pack frame. It's complete, and the cost of this is $53. And the quality of this does seem pretty good, pretty good. It should be mentioned, if you go out and purchase the frame, it does come with the harness and the waist belt. Again, Maxwell, I am so incredibly thankful that you sent this in so I could film this review for everybody else. I mean this in the most respectful way, but I cannot recommend this product. The quality is simply not there. It's too small. Talking about small, I know I've beaten this horse to death already, but I did try to use this with a recent overnight adventure, which was a minimal trip. Essentially, I had like an emergency shelter that was very small and some filming gear. I mean, it was absolutely nothing, and I could not get that loadout to fit in this backpack. I had to go with something else. Now, I have been talking about this pack on social media, on Patreon for a while. I've shared my thoughts about this, and everybody agrees. It looks cool, but is it functional? And no, it's not. The frame looks good, but there's no point to add it to this. This pack is too small. The pack by itself, again, is too small. You could fit a book in it, maybe 2 books, but I wouldn't recommend this for like school use or anything like that. You could go out and get a medium-sized Alice pack with frame in good condition for the same price or less than just this pack here. $113 for this setup is a lot of money. I would highly recommend going with something else. The last thing that I will talk about in regards to this pack goes back to the GI style or the GI type. Essentially, that means it's a replica, it's a knockoff, it's a copycat. Copycats usually are inferior. In this case, it is. It's not made to the same military standards. It's not made to military spec. Weaker. These products are known for failure. It happens. There are good Rothco products out there, Fox Sport products, but that doesn't mean that they all are great. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have problems. And as mentioned before, this pack is already beginning to fall apart. All right, everyone, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. This is the mini or small Alice pack. As mentioned before, everybody calls this thing something different. It is made from polyester, not nylon. Some people will describe this as heavy duty, military spec. No, it's not. That's funny though. It's an interesting product. It looks so much better from a distance than it really is. But in the end, I cannot recommend this, and I don't. Maxwell, thank you so much for sending this in because I do appreciate it big time. You are the man. You are the man. I am sure that all of the viewers appreciate you for doing this, and it's because of you I have many military surplus videos coming up. So thank you, buddy. I hope I don't hurt your feelings by saying that I don't approve of this product. I'm sure I don't, but I have to be honest. You guys know me. $113 for this. Ouch. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of hard-earned money. Personally, I would buy something else, everyone. Interesting, though. Make sure to hit that like button because it does help out. Strength and honor. I will see you guys around. See ya.